spend a few minutes talking about the theme for today's class. So we're talking about anger, and in the Enneagram, this class is dedicated to the type 1s, the type 8s, and the type 9s, who all have a sensitive issue around anger, either repressing it, over-expressing it, or under-expressing it. But we all feel anger. So what is anger? All emotion is energy. So anger is actually just another form of energy. It's a marker emotion, so it's an emotion that usually is triggered by something else. There's something beneath the anger. And most of the time, that's something that it points to is vulnerability or a perceived threat. So usually when someone gets angry, it's because they're actually feeling threatened. This can be a real threat, this can be a perceived threat, but in their mind, in their narrative, they feel threatened, and so the reaction is the energy of anger. In the animal world, if you look at anger, you'll see, if any of you have dogs, you'll see two dogs fight, and they might get into a really vicious fight, but afterwards, when you pull them apart, eventually they shake. They kind of shake their body, and they are shaking the anger out of the body. They're balancing that energy that they just created and kind of removing it, letting it fall, letting it leave the body. As humans, as people, we don't have this same mechanism. So we have something that makes us angry, and when we're done with whatever that perceived threat is, we don't have a mechanism to release it. And so where does that energy go? It stays lodged someplace in our body. And if you've ever heard people talk about emotional armor, this is how emotional armor is made. So something happens from long ago, you become angry, you don't have a way to get that energy out of your body, so it stays lodged someplace in your body. And it's actually creating energetic blockages. So one of the things that we try to do in Kundalini Yoga is to remove those blockages so that you can have the flow of energy, so the softer emotions, the more positive emotions, love, kindness, empathy, those can come forward. Whenever you've got a blockage, it may be hard to access those emotions. So you have them, but you're blocked from them. And you're blocked from them because of the emotion of anger that got stuck in your body from some distant event that you don't even remember. So it's not a conscious memory anymore, but the energy still is there.